communication and just relating to other people through speech and leadership. Leaders and guide us, Jesus' name, sure, amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Toastmaster. Oh, okay, okay.
Thank you, Maurice. On the agenda, club business. We will briefly, not a club for a little while, but we are back officially a club. We have 9 members now. We just have added a new member. What's
Luke Green.
Luke Green. So we have a total of 9 members.
Hey, Julius, we are actually showing 10 as of tonight.
10.
Oh.
All right.
Wow. Who's that 10th? Is
I'm
that Nolan?
I'm not sure who it was before, but
They have paid her membership. He's in there.
Yeah, I know I saw Nolan's name on there as an inactive.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Nolan's still as a Grace member, not an active member. So it's fine. You're right.
Of course, club dues, membership dues, everybody's paid minus 1 or 2. So if you haven't paid your dues, go ahead and pay your dues so we can continue to be a recognized club. Tonight, our Toastmaster will be Adam Strange. Adam's been with the club for...
Before we get out of club business, I'm wondering, have you heard anything about the conference or anything that of interest out of all that?
We're having the spring conference.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the
finished.
date on that?
It just finished.
You just finished?
Yesterday.
You attended?
No. But I didn't know if it, you're president, they might have sent you an email with.
So the international conference is going to be in Las Vegas. It's going to be August the 12th through the 15th.
Oh, okay.
And that's where everybody comes together. You get an opportunity
Worldwide.
to go to Las Vegas, do a little gambling, take in some big Toastmasters.
And watch the
Yeah.
International Humorous Speech Contest.
World Championship is speaking as well. And this time, we'll be back in the Toastmasters. Adam has been with us for roughly a year. Right? He's a graduate Portuguese comedy communications designation. And tonight he'll be acting as our Toastmaster. Please help me welcome him on.
Thank you, Mr. President. Fellow Toastmasters, mark your vote. Glad to be with us. I know it's kind of tough coming to Toastmasters via long distance, but we're glad to have you tonight.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Okay, let's see if we are down a couple of members. I think everybody's here except for Constance Dennis.
I'll be doing it right away.
Okay, you want to do that? Okay.
Second.
Just want to look at it.
Mark, can you be the first evaluator? You think you can do that over the internet?
Yeah, who will I be evaluating?
Our speaker tonight, our speaker is not here.
It'll be Maurice. You don't have one speaker, it'll be Maurice.
Oh, okay.
Icebreaker.
Okay. I thought it showed, when I looked at it earlier, that it was,
She says she can't, so she can get it.
okay. Okay. So Maurice will be giving his icebreaker tonight. So, okay, great. So you'll be evaluating Maurice's icebreaker speech, his first speech of his Toastmaster time, so.
Okay.
Do you have access to a competent communicator book?
I'll have one up online in just a minute.
Okay. I was going to say, yeah, it's pretty easy to do that.
You think you can email your comments to Maurice? How would we do that if he's going to be the evaluator?
Yeah.
You just tell them, you stop putting the bad things talking.
Yeah, he can talk and he can email. He can email his information, and we can recopy it. You can recopy it into your book.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the best way. Yeah, I can give a long table topic if you want.
Or if you want to make it easier, who's going to be the general evaluator today?
Julius is going to be the general evaluator.
Okay. Logistically, it might be easier if Julius does the evaluation.
He's doing enough. I can do your competent communicator.
Okay.
I can do that.
All right.
I'll do that. That way.
Well, let's go ahead and make Julius the evaluator, general and first evaluator, and I'll let you do table topics.
Okay.
Would that be fine?
Well, yeah, he's doing table topics.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I will do.
Look at.
You want to do a speech.
But I can do a long table topic as a speech.
Okay.
And you just tell me what you want me to speak about.
Yeah, because you're down for secondary
Yeah.
speech. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that actually my speech that I got is one of those 10 to 15 minute things. So, and I couldn't find my competent communicator book. So all my other speeches are on my iPad, and I can't pick that up, or else I lose my video.
Okay, Julius will also be from Mary.
Oh, timer. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just time. Did it give?
I can do that. I can do the timer.
Okay. Okay. It has two. Well, you can do countdown and you can do count up. You just start to count up, but then you count down. You can set how many minutes, hours, or seconds.
Okay. Since he's doing table topic, I'll do the.
Okay. All right.
Here's the timer.
The word of the day is paradigm. It's a typical example or pattern of something you want. Synonyms are example, prototype, archetype. It means, here's a sentence. Why should your set of values be the paradigm for the rest of us? The word of the day is paradigm. Try to use it as often as you can.
Thank you, Julius. Julius is also the evaluator tonight, and you're going to be the first evaluator as well? Is that correct?
We'll have that speech right now.
Yeah.
But this Lawrence is not going to be.
I mean, it's not going to be evaluated speech.
I'm not sure. Right. Then we'll invite our first speaker and only speaker for tonight as far as a regular Toastmaster speech. And that will be Maurice.
Yes.
Will give his icebreaker speech. Maurice has been with us just a short little while, but he's catching on really fast, and we're proud to have him. Present you Maurice Heidenberg.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah, just hit start and then stop. Fellow Toastmasters, as my icebreaker speech, my opening statement is a question. A question that applies to me or people who grew up in similar situations as me. Where are you from? Where are you from? I was born in Dover Air Force Base, Delaware, the son of an Air Force enlisted man, the youngest of two children, and I lived in Delaware, Washington, D.C., Maryland, New Hampshire, Michigan, And then after my father retired, Mississippi, Meridian. During my school career, I went to 7 schools in 5 states. And my sister went to 6 schools in 3 states and the District of Columbia. As far as childhood, I had a typically active childhood where I participated in sports like baseball, football, other activities such as Cub Scouts, and then a couple of activities that I didn't end up keeping up with, which was judo and band, where I was a drummer. After I graduated from high school, I joined the military, the Army. Did basic training in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Then after basic training, I was assigned on a post in Bamberg, Germany, where I stayed for a year and a half. And among the major events or incidences that happened while I was in Germany was the Chernobyl disaster. After I did my time in Bamberg in the Army, I came back to the United States. I started attending college. I did my first 2 years at a local community college in Meridian. After that, I went to Mississippi State University, and during that time, I was a co-op student and did a year worth of co-op work at Grand Gulf Nuclear Station in Fort Gibson, Mississippi. After graduation from Mississippi State, I started my engineering career at the Stennis Space Center. And then following the Stennis Space Center, I worked for 2 engineering firms in New Orleans. After I got laid off from my last job in New Orleans, I returned to Meridian, and there I started a computer business, computer repair business. And I did that for about 9 years, and then after that, I landed a job in Mobile as a fire protection engineer for Hilltoppers Systems. Did that for 7.5 years until last July, and decided that there needed to be a change, so I took a break, and I started an engineering business, which I'm still trying to get off the ground. And that's where I am today, career-wise. My interests include fitness, sports, travel, and as an engineer, I like to solve problems, not just on the job, but in different areas. My closing statement is, where am I going? With the help of Toastmasters, I would like to reach the pinnacle of success. Fellow Toastmasters.
Thank you, Maurice.
Thank you.
Okay, since we only really have one speech tonight for a regular forward speech, I guess Lawrence will give a speech. Yeah. Lawrence is a former ship captain, and now still a ship captain. He is currently an instructor at the Sea School in Bottle-Bashford, and is a talented speaker, and has been with Toastmasters for well over 10 years now. Is that correct?
On and off.
Oh, no, I'm going to teach over 10 years.
Yeah.
All right.
In the 90s, a lot of other stuff. 5 to 7 report. Okay. Fellow Toastmasters, tonight I want to talk to you about a great moment in history. A moment when a president of the United States got up in front of a large audience for his inaugural address. And in the process of giving that address, he inspired an entire generation. And to begin this particular speech, I would like to recite a short part of that speech. In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion that we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow of that fire could truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Finally, whether you be citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us here the same high standard of strength and sacrifice that we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward. With history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking His blessing and His help, but knowing that He will be our own. For those of you that don't know, this was the end of the inaugural speech that John F. Kennedy gave when he became president in 63. Was it? I think something like that. This speech really inspired an entire generation of people. The way that he tried to really bring Americans to an understanding of their responsibility for America and bring America to a responsibility for the world. And even the world itself he addressed in this speech to try to bring them into an understanding that we're all in this together to try to create peace on earth. So if you look at this, in the very beginning, he clearly explains that we are a unique generation. And I think even now, in our time, it's still true. Unique generation. We're at a cusp in history when there are many different things that are happening that are going to, in a real sense, either propel our world into a greater, more beautiful, more wonderful place, or bring turmoil on the entire population of the earth. So our generation is a very critical generation. But I don't believe, as he didn't, that any of us would exchange places with anyone else. Most of us are proud to be a part of this generation that's moving forward the way we do. Also in this speech, he talked about what is it that we're putting forth. We're putting forth our energy. We're putting forth our faith. We're determined so many of us, to try to create a better world, to create a better environment for our children, for everyone. And then we really need to focus. And what do we focus on? Well, as citizens of America, we focus on making America the best place it can possibly be. As citizens of the world, we focus on how we can work together to bring freedom of man, of all men. And then, together, as citizens of America and citizens of the world, we can go forth and change our world, asking God's blessing, asking God's help. But we're the ones that have to do the work. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. Wonderful speech. Thank you very much. Okay. Next up will be, let's see.
Got so caught up in my speech, I forgot that was the paradigm of our lives.
That was, I enjoyed the speech, and I enjoyed the speech the different times that I heard him speak. It's definitely a change for a nation. You could say it was a paradigm shift with the way that the country was going. Okay, so I would like to introduce tonight's general evaluator. Oh, I'm sorry. Hilltoppers. For whatever reason, this looks different than maybe because I printed it out in a different format or something, but it looks different. Yeah, it is different. Okay, tonight's tabletop master is Kendrick Pettaway. Kendrick Pettaway has been with us for a little while now. He's starting to get his Toastmaster legs, if you will. Please, Kendrick Pettaway.
Sir. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters. Good evening. I have some good table topics this afternoon. Is there anyone that does not want to participate in table topics tonight? Okay. All right. So, any volunteers to go first? Julius. Okay. All right. I have one for you here. How would you spend your ideal day?
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, how would I spend my ideal day? With a paradigm shift, I would probably spend it in a different way. If I was like a superhero or somebody who had a lot of money, I would spend it this way. I would wake up, give thanks for all the abundance that I have, and I would make a point to try to share my abundance with everybody I meet. Like Lil Wayne said, I can be broke and I can still have $1 million smile. So I can share my smile with people. I can share my abundance of happiness, my abundance of joy, and then also share my wealth. I can buy things for people. I can help people who are poor, needy. I could spend some time with the sick. I would talk to kids, try to encourage them. I would just share everything that I have in abundance, try to let others have some abundance. That would be the things that I would do for my purpose, and just show my gratitude for life by helping other people enjoy life.
Thank you, sir. dealing with?
Yes.
All right, Maurice, the question for you is, what makes you feel secure as a person?
Topic master, what makes me feel secure as a person, first of all, is faith in God, support of family, support of friends. Those are the things that make me feel secure as a person. And in the country that we live in, the United States, where it's the bastion of freedom. And there's hardly any other country that follows the paradigm of the United States. So those are the things that make me feel secure as a person. What else do I have to say about what would make me feel secure as a person? Gaining new friends and keeping friends, but not depending on friends for my confidence and well-being. Those are the things that make me feel secure as a person.
Okay, Mark, can you hear me well? Spouse?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Mark. The question for you is, what was the most exciting thing you did this past weekend?
The most exciting thing I did this past weekend was think about the previous weekend when I was out with the Coast Guard on patrol. Actually, it was 2 weekends before that, at the start of the Dolphin Island Regatta. So we were out there in the morning in my 21-foot open bow boat, and there were 2 to 3 foot seas. It wasn't all that windy, and they canceled the start. Or initially they canceled it, then they delayed it an hour. So an hour late, they had the start, and almost every boat crossed the start line before the start of the race. So they had to call the whole fleet back, which took about a half hour. So they actually started the race an hour and a half late. Several of the smaller boats dropped out before the beginning of the race because they thought it was too rough. But for most of the boats, especially the larger boats, the weather didn't seem to be a problem. For my boat, it was a little bit of a problem because it's an open bow, and 2 to 3 feet seas is about the limit of operations that my boat can have. So we did what we were planning to do, escorted them down almost to Middle Bay Lighthouse, and then turned around and went home. I had the boat up on the trailer and was getting ready to head home when that freak storm came through, and there were 70-mile-an-hour winds. Felt like I was in a hurricane, and then it was over. And I had no idea what had happened behind us. Well, that was pretty exciting for a weekend, even though it was last weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, Okay, Adam, I have one for you. If you had the opportunity to pick out your favorite superpower, what would it be? And what would you do with it?
Thank you, Mr. Tabletop Master. If I had a superpower, according to my wife, I already have a superpower. My superpower is the manufacture of nickel lamp. She laughs at me all the time because when I take my t-shirt off, there will be a little nickel lamp. I always manufacture. So with that superpower, I would accumulate it and manufacture a superpower nickel lamp t-shirt. But no, seriously, just because she said that, I mean, I'm going to use that. If I had a superpower for myself, I would like for that superpower to be an infectious smile. If I go to work in the morning and I tell someone hi and I smile, I hope that smile will infect them and they will in turn infect somebody else with that infectious superpower smile. So every person I would meet here today, I would transmit that superpower smile so they can transmit it to everybody else that they come in contact with. So perhaps by the end of the day, everybody will walk around looking like the Joker.
Thank you, Adam, for your smile and superpowers. That's all we have for the evening as far as safety topics. I'd like to welcome the Mr. Toastmaster back to the podium.
Thank you, Kendrick. Mr. Tabletop Master. Okay. Now I would like to invite the general evaluator, and tonight that is Julius Armstrong. Julius, you come up, please. Thank you, sir.
Just kind of sneak on behind.
Come on, come on.
All right.
Fellow Toastmasters. The meeting started on time. We took a 5-minute recess so we could allow other members to attend. All rooms were filled. Howard did a good job of putting people in place to make sure the meeting ran smoothly. Now I'll be evaluating Reese's speech. It was one Reese's first speech, the icebreaker. Okay. I'll just go down the list. What strong points does the speaker already have? I'll put strong voice, a good vocabulary. How well did the audience get to know the speaker? I'll say everybody got to know how we travel well. So he has a sister, his dad was in the military, he gets to travel around. He likes judo, he's a drummer, he's in the army, went to college, he's an engineer, has his own business. Now he's back to being an entrepreneur again. He worked for an engineering firm, so I think he gave a good detail of his life. Did the speech reflect adequate preparation? I say yes. Did the speaker talk clearly and audibly? Go have a strong voice? Yes. Did the speech have a definite opening, body, and conclusion? Yes. So you started from the middle, the end was where you are now. So it continues. Please comment on the speaker's use of notes. I noticed that you did have notes. And what could the speaker have done differently that would have improved the speech? And I said, rely on notes less. What did you like about the speech? It was very thorough. You spoke very clearly. And I look forward to hearing from you in the future. That's the evaluation. Lawrence's speech was not evaluated. His speech.
If anyone has anything they want to say, they can, though.
One thing I noticed about old gestures, keeping in. The voice was good, strong. The music kind of allows everybody to become a better speaker because you have to kind of talk over the music, so that's good. That works good. Keep it as some very thought-provoking topics. Good work. The word of the day was used by Adam, Maurice, myself. All counter. Lawrence had one double he one time. Mark one off. And I'm down here as one off. So it's one off for myself. All right. That concludes Thomas report.
Okay, Tom's report for the icebreaker, it was 4 minutes 35 seconds. The speech by what's your name again? I'm sorry. Lawrence.
Like St. Lawrence of Arabia.
5 minutes 37 seconds. Table topics. Julius, 1 minute 22 seconds. Myself, 1 minute 26 seconds. Mark, 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And Adam, 1 minute and 33 seconds.
Thank you for the time report. And that concludes the evaluation portion of the meeting. We'll try to let you back to the Toastmasters.
Thank you, Julius. Appreciate you filling in for the general evaluator and the first evaluator for the icebreaker speech tonight. All right. Does anybody have anything else to add before we go to next week?
I'd like to give out a couple of leadership. We want to take this time to welcome 2 new members. It always helps to have all your stuff organized before you step up on podium. And I think we want to call up Maurice and Kendrick. We want to present you guys. Yeah, I'm about to take pictures.
Want me to use your camera? Take pictures of you? I'm ready to write.
You gonna get it on?
Oh, you're the you're going to put them on.
Yeah.
Put them on the webpage. So
So
I'll
I
let
was
you
gonna say,
take
if you
them.
want to get it, you need to email it to me. Okay.
I'll let you get them.
This is a presentation for an international Toastmasters International presents Maurice Heidelberg as a member. Ours is the only organization that I know that is dedicated to the individual. We work together to bring out the best in each other, and then we apply our skills to help others. Now that applies as well to you, Kendrick.
Yeah, so you got each one individually and then both of them together.
Okay, so good. Got me. Oh, okay.
Okay, very good.
Get up there just so we can get a picture of the handshake. Awesome, guys. Thank you.
I had you got a name on it. That's yours.
Oh, okay.
You have to put your name in there, but that's yours.
Oh, okay, okay.
We're praying that.
All right.
All right. All right. Okay. So our next meeting will be May the 18th. Mark, you have people in place for next week.
Next meeting.
The next
Yes, I
meeting,
do.
speakers.
Let me see what we got here. I have Luke Green with his icebreaker. And I've got Constance Stenitz scheduled as a second speaker. Toastmaster is Lawrence. General evaluator is Joyce Armstrong, but I think I'm going to change that since you did that this week.
Well, that's okay. I'll do it again.
Okay. And table topic is Melody Pickett. I just realized when I went online that Melody is not considered an active member.
She hasn't paid her dues, huh?
Right. So just I'll shoot her an email and see if she's interested in paying dues. But as of right now, she's not showing as paying dues.
What did you have her down for?
I've got her down for table topics.
Okay, take time. I'm going to be here next week.
Yeah, I'll be here May 18th.
Yeah.
Adam, so he can do table time.
Yeah, and you can put me down for a backup speaker if you like, in case Constance is not here.
Okay. I'll do that.
After the 18th, I'm not going to be here for a while. I'm going to be in Germany, so. Yeah.
Congratulations.
I don't know if it's congratulations or not.
How long will you be?
I will be for a few weeks there, and then it just so happens I'll be in Newark again. So I just came back from Newark. So got a lot of traveling, and then vacation as well. So it's going everything falls off on the first and the third Monday. So it just kind of works out. I'm not going to be here for
Well, if you've got internet connection, you can give the Hangout a try.
I can probably do that. Yeah. Didn't think about that.
Anything else for the good at all? If not, we adjourn.
Hey, Dawn, can you keep this?
Yeah, you may want to keep it in case Martin didn't get the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right.
He put this
Just,
for the-
yeah, he'll get it, once it gets online, then it's all good.
All right.
But he keeps up with the Easy Speak. Thank you for joining us, Mark. We appreciate it. And,
All right. Hey, Lawrence,
y'all have a good one.
if you would, I thought I heard you saying you're getting ready to make a prepared speech. If you'll go into Easy Speak and request that speech, then I can schedule you.
Okay. All right, I'll do that. Yeah, my next speech is going to be one of those 10, 15-minute jobs, you know?
Okay. If you'll request it and pull it out of whatever manual you're going to be using, and just request the first meeting in June, and we can make you one speaker then.
All right. All right. If you go online, you can actually get all of the first book online in PFD format.
Really?
So you can use that as a format to start your speeches while you're waiting for your books to show up.
Sure.
Just Google did you do your icebreaker yet?
I did.
Okay, so what's the next second speech in there?
Oh,
You mean the speech book?
Yeah, organize your speech.
Yeah.
So just go in and type in organize your speech, and then it'll come up in PFD format under international Toastmasters.org dash organizerspeech.pfd or something like that.
We're sure by May 18th.
All right, take care,
Thanks,
Mark.
guys.
Okay. Have a good evening.